and welcome to The Sound Is True. My name is Jakob. I'm your host and you're watching a haQ episode. Now, I've featured Fugue Machine before. Excited about it? And I still am. The way that Fugue Machine works makes me think about music in a completely different way. I made the melody and then I set 3 players for my track. What you heard in the beginning actually sounds like this. I think it sounds beautiful right there. And the first thing I thought of was big fat reverb on it. Fugue Machine already has a reverb, turned it up. Sounds so good. I liked the sound from Fugue Machine. Kept the reverb on this, processed that through aUFX Space by Chematica. I love that reverb because that is so big. What I ended up with was this file. Absolutely brilliant. It's tasty, delicious sound. What if I used the same sequence but a different sound source? Thor from Propellerhead and one of my bell patches. But before doing that, I went into Fugue Machine, settings, MIDI, Fugue Machine MIDI out. That is a bell preset I made. It's called Spire. It's number 4 in my bell preset collection, 64 bells for Thor. This sound really reminds me of the kinds of sounds that Jon Haller from CCP, the guy making the music for EVE Online, he uses these types of sound. Overwhelmingly good. I wanted something more for that second part to kick in. Another one of my most favorite synthesizers, Argon Synth by iScare. Fugue Machine is running in the background. It sounds really big, but I'm only using 3 sound sources. The built-in synthesizer inside Fugue Machine and its reverb, processed through aUFX Space. And then I'm using Thor and Argon together, processed through aUFX Space. And I put those tracks over one another,
processed through aUFX Space.
But I have done some stuff with the equalizing. So let's go into Cubase's. I just want to show you what I have in the channel strip here. So in the effects inserts, I have an equalizer, cut some frequencies, making space for the bass in the first track with Fugue Machine because it's got some really nice bass there. I also cut down on some frequencies I really didn't like. So let's A/B that. If we look at the Fugue track, the only thing I've done here for the equalizer, I've just put a slight bump in the lower bass section because I wanted that bass to be more prominent. Now, you waited long enough and I'm gonna play the whole track for the outro for this episode. I suggest you go experiment with Fugue Machine, send that MIDI to a lot of different apps, shove some reverb on there. As usual, Dogwoods, Colin Sweeney and me, Jakob at thesoundisfrom.com, wishes you a very productive week. Now go finger your surfaces and have a lots of fun doing it. Now let's listen to this track.